It's the bald and the beautiful. Everything from Nashville to Hollywood on My Country 96.1.
All right, we start with Reba, who has announced her tour starting January. All-female show, Reba Live in Concert, it is called. And mid-January through March, she will be back out on the road. People excited about that. Pitbull performed in Nashville the other night, I guess last week. And Trace Adkins and Pitbull are on a song together. They had never met. As we know, a lot of these artists are putting these songs together in different cities, different studios. Their first meeting was on stage at a Pitbull show last week in Nashville, and they performed their new song together. Chase Bryant, congrats, just 3 years removed from his suicide attempt, which was just a horrific story. Chase Bryant now engaged to his girlfriend and now fiance, Selena Weber. Congrats to both of them. Big news last night that broke during Monday Night Football. Not that the Raiders were involved, but they had their special report yesterday during the game. The head coach, John Gruden of the Raiders, has resigned. I'm sure it was both being forced out by the Raiders and him saying, all right, time for me to get out of here. Racist, sexist, and homophobic emails from about 8 to 10 years ago that were sent to different members of the NFL that just surfaced now. Now, I have not read the full article of everything, but I know just from one of the first emails that they put out there for the public to see, absolutely horrific. And the fact that John Gruden would put anything like this down on paper and email and send this to someone, bye-bye. You can go now. Just incredible. And John Gruden, as you know, as far as his career goes, was with the Raiders, then won a Super Bowl with Tampa Bay. Now signed a 10-year, I think $100 million deal with the Raiders a couple years ago. And he is officially out. Anthony Hopkins has joined the cast of The Son. That is the follow-up to The Father, which he won an Oscar for. So I'm assuming The Holy Ghost a few years from now is next. But The Son, Anthony Hopkins is now on board. And yes, that is a film he won an Oscar for not too long ago. Ron and Clint Howard, their joint memoir released today, the brothers. It's called The Boys. You can go check that out, about the Howards in Hollywood. Jeopardy! The run for Matt Amodio is over. 38 days, 1.5 million, and the second longest streak. Last night, the Red Sox eliminated the Rays in their best of five. Rays out. They had a great season. Could not get it done. Rays out. Red Sox move on. Danica Patrick finished the Boston Marathon. Congrats to her, the race car driver. October 21st on the Peacock Network, the Halloween Baking Show premieres with Martha and Snoop. This is kind of cool for you, movie aficionados. There are helicopters used and in scenes in the new Matrix Resurrections. They're also found, those same helicopters are in the background of certain scenes of the new Venom movie. Why? Because both films were made in downtown San Francisco, and The Matrix got permission first, so they controlled what happened downtown. Venom had no control over it whatsoever, so they just had to deal with it. So the helicopters you see in Matrix Resurrections, you will see in background scenes of Venom. If you are that into those films, you can go check that out. You probably think that's neat. And finally for you, I know everyone's talking about the Squid Game, which I talked about not long ago, and I said I watched the first 10 minutes of the first episode, and I was bored. I had to shut it off. Maybe I was too involved doing other things. I don't know. But now, obviously, it's the biggest thing. It's trending 1 on Netflix for a month, probably at least, and everyone's into it. The top Halloween costume, all that. And I'm imparting some wisdom. My best friend Josh, who never likes anything, any movie I like, any television show, he decided to watch it. He said it's absolutely amazing. He says it starts off a little slow. It's absolutely amazing, and you need to watch it before people tell you what happens and before word is out about the film. I think his text said something like, it's like Hunger Games combined with, 5 other different films, including Parasite, which won the Academy Award for Best Picture. He combined like 4 or 5 different films and said it's like that all rolled into one. It's pretty sick. So I'm going to have to watch that now if you have not watched the Squid Game yet. And by the way, I've gotten word from many different family members and friends and coworkers. This is not for kids. This is like 16 and over or something. So keep that in mind. TV tonight, Dancing with the Stars, Disney Villains Night on ABC, Voice on NBC, Chucky, the new series on Sci-Fi USA, Netflix, The Movies That Made Us, behind-the-scenes stories of Aliens, Halloween, Friday the 13th, and Nightmare on Elm Street. That premieres on Netflix. And tonight, after Dancing with the Stars on ABC, Night at the Academy Museum, hosted by Tom Hanks and Laura Dern. They talk about and take a trip into the museum, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, if I got the name right. And there you have it, your Bald and the Beautiful, everything from Nashville to Hollywood, My Country, 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.